Hey yo, Planet Coaster friends, this is Michael with Gamerhood Builds, and we are back in Timberline Thrills, and there is so much to talk about because I have played and played and played and played and played and played and played, and I did rock work, like a crazy amount of rock work. And got a little spooky in the I just went nuts. So this video is really just like, hey, what was everything I did since I built Country Drive? Well, you can see I did a lot. My guest count has doubled since I have done my work. But so yeah, when I did Country Drive, that was kind of like the start of like some of my theming. And so then I obviously knew that I had to finish out the Iron Creek Mining company. So I finished out the Iron Creek, and oh my god, I apologize. I don't know if you can hear my cat feeder going off in the background, but if you can, that's what it is. The Iron Creek, I filled out, at least on this side, with all the rocks. This is my custom rock color, whatever it is. This, yeah, over here. And then this one is that. Yeah, so totally pause and figure that out. Okay, so filled out a ton of rocks. Same theme as everything else. Holy crow, we did all of this. And then, yeah, I just like went loco and did the entire mine. And so yeah, this area that was kind of like not filled out before, filled this out, and just tried to fill the rest of this in. I didn't add any more structures or really any more detail to the structures that existed. I just wanted to fill in with rock work, and I added trees. I added a ton more trees, ton more plant life, just to try to like fill in the gaps. And then on this other side, I'm gonna flip it over here. Yeah, we added a ton more rock work, ton more trees over here as well. So this used to be just a gentle loop. Well, not gentle, but it was just a boring loop, and now it swoops through the rocks here. There's a head chopper sort of element here with the rocks, and it kind of reinforces the fact that we're supporting the train track here. So that's up there. And then, yeah, I filled in a ton of the rock work, and none of these trees were here before. So as you go through the helix, the volume's really loud. So as you go through the helix, you get to kind of like see everything, and it's really through the woods. And then, yeah, as you come back down and around, not much down below here by that little like mini station building that I built, but yeah, then down by the waterfall that was really kind of boring and plain before. I filled all that out. Another little head chopper moment type thing. Not really that big of a head chopper, but because there's a ton of space there. But yeah, just wanted to fill it out, make it feel complete. So now I feel like the Iron Creek Mining Company is essentially done. I mean, are any of these rides ever truly done? So some of these buildings could take so much more detail. And if I feel like I might go back to it, but it was the first ride, so it's probably going to be like, you know, kind of ignored for the rest of the series. But, you know, if you guys feel like, hey, you should go add this, let me know. So yeah, I'm gonna record a POV of this ride now because I feel like I'm at a point where I'd be comfortable with that, and any theming that I did left, I don't know would necessarily influence the POV, especially like on the big mine crusher building or anything like that. Really wouldn't impact the POV. So I'm pretty happy with this build at this point, and I do feel like this part of the park is like as themed as it's gonna get. So what else did we do? Well, let's stick with the theme park for right now. I have raised the land in this whole section so that it's not really, you kind of pass under the train tracks here, and I'll build a trestle and all that. But I kind of wanted to raise it up just to have a raised up section. And then that's all I've really done over here. I'm just trying to think mentally what I'm gonna build. I am gonna build a whitewater raft ride somewhere in this area, and I'm going to build the log flume ride. And I know for a fact that the splashdown is gonna come here. I just haven't figured out the rest of it. And I do want the splashdown to have like a walkover area, so I gotta figure that out. But I think that's gonna be my next build is the log flume ride. And then I did put in this flat ride here. I renamed it the Tomahawk, only because in Six Flags New England there used to be one of these rides, and it was called the Tomahawk, and it was part of their little like Western Village. I'm pretty sure it's gone now. Just like all Six Flag parks, they like rip out rides and move them to other parks and replace and all that other stuff. So this ride's like long gone at Six Flags New England, but it was one of my first experiences at Six Flags New England like a long time ago. I did put in a gondola. Not that it's finished. It really just like goes over here. But the intent, if you think about this, is that the steam train will come over here. The water park will end essentially. It's gonna follow this like line here, where the back of the wave pool is pretty much the back of the water park. So anything that fits in this area, I could still fit another pool or some more slides in here. I can fit another pool or slides in here. But essentially, that is the perimeter of the water park, or will be the water park. And so the intent is the gondola would take you over here. The steam train will also take you over here, and there will be a steam train stop over here. But that is in the future, and I didn't want to go and build like a second stop over here with a bunch of like pathways and just have guests be like complaining that they were like, we can't reach the exit because it's so far away. Like, screw you. So yeah, I don't really know what else I want to like put in here. I don't know if I want to put some more shops or whatever near here. Maybe a little plaza here to like fill this out to have some more quick service. But yeah, so let's go to the water park, obviously, and that's the biggest improvement. You can see here I have made this sort of like entrance area, and I made a place for a sign. I haven't actually named it. I was thinking like, we're Timberline Thrills. This could be Timberline Watering Hole, Thunder Hole. I don't know. There could be a whole bunch of things. I'll probably ask like ChatGPT, like, hey, what could I call this? But yeah, that's essentially, I just wanted to kind of like gate off like what the water park would look like from the rest of the from the rest of the world. So wow, it got really busy, didn't it? But you can kind of see here from a perspective, you can see some of the slides. I will probably continue some of this over here and less take over Iron Creek, and this will spread sort of more this way, and Iron Creek will sort of emulate what we have on this side, which is more like creek-like. But yeah, I wanted to get sort of that built in, and then I built out some more here and just kind of like continued on the wall. So I still haven't decided if I want to do like a little like path here. Oh, does anyone else's staff do this? Look, I have this staff path here only to allow the maintenance guys to come access this. The staff, they all come out here to like, He doesn't have a staff zone. I don't know if maybe that's the problem, is they don't have a staff zone, and as soon as I drag and drop them, they kind of like, you know, all these people don't have staff zones, but like, they all come out here and hang in the parking lot, and I had to go and put this like barrier in because like the guests would like wander way down here. I'm like, no wonder you can't reach the bus, you bonehead. So I didn't do much with. I did do a little land sculpting, but I haven't really like themed it. I need to like continue the theming here just to get that done. I wanted to do some sort of like cave or whatever. I don't know. I was trying to think about like what was the best way to do this. I still haven't decided. I may just theme it just like the rest of like Country Drive or something where it's really heavily wooded, but I don't know. I want it to be like cool, fun. And then I built these. Haven't named them yet. Haven't changed the colors or anything. I probably should change this pool to closed so that people don't like go and swim in it. It should like this pool is closed and they land in it and they immediately exit. This pool is open and they go swim in it. So I was kind of like, I wonder if I should close this so they don't like try to swim in it because these people are like flying out of here like crazy. But yeah, it's simple. They kind of like weave in and out of the rocks. This one I built and then did the rocks. Where this side, these are like the raft ones. I built the mountain and then I built the rides. But there's 5 flumes off of this like tower at the top. And I was debating, do I like build a building up here, like emulate another mine building or something? I don't know. Haven't decided. I'm probably going to take a little bit of a break from the water park and probably go back and build my log flume ride. But this is what I've been up to. Like, I've been pretty happy with it. So it's definitely coming along. The theming's coming along. I don't know if it's the theming that's drawing them to these rides versus going on the other pools. Like, there's nothing wrong with this pool. It has, like, it's clean, it's safe, like, but nobody uses it. And the only thing I can think of is it just doesn't have any theming compared to, like, these flumes. Don't know. Don't know what to put in here to try to, like, fill in the space. But we'll figure stuff out as we go. So, yeah, that's where we are. Let me know what you think and leave a comment. Let me know what you like. What should I theme next? Any ideas on names? And any feedback you think I should do for the log flume would be really appreciated. So thanks for following along, and I hope you enjoy this update. Thanks, and bye.